Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another journey guide video. So we do have now the return of Baylan's event and I'm finally ready to go ahead and unlock him. So in this video we'll have a look at the event and then I'll show you my mods. We'll talk about some of the key mechanics that I personally found useful, then show you the battles. So if you're interested, obviously just to skip ahead, there'll be YouTube chapters below. Otherwise let's go ahead and get started by reviewing with what's going on here. So essentially there's only one tier to this event. You have to complete it 3 times and each time you complete you get 110 shards and then you will unlock Baylan. Now this event by no means is like an auto event, it's definitely a bit tricky, so I had to play around a little bit with different abilities, see what I do. I'm not going to pretend I know everything that these guys do because I literally just unlocked Baylan, so it'll take a while that we'll be able to fully understand the long book of the abilities that these guys have. Today I'll just kind of focus on the abilities that we have to utilize to get this tier done, but there's definitely some RNG in this one, so don't get too down if you don't complete it in first go. So hopefully my tips will help you obviously to eliminate as much RNG as possible. Then in terms of strategy tips, useful as always I guess, right? They don't really give you much tips, but just something worth mentioning is that Morgan's abilities will work with her allies, and then her ally abilities will work with her, because obviously Morgan, she's a Night Sister, she absolutely has no synergy otherwise outside of this event with this mercenary squad, but just for this event they code it in a way that all their abilities interact as if they would have synergy, so we'll be utilizing that to our advantage. Now before I go in and discuss the mods and mechanics, what I found out kind of challenging really here is the most challenging part is the healing immunity that Ahsoka obviously can apply, because if she lands healing immunity you won't be able to recover health and protection, and then as well counter attacks, they do a lot of damage. So there really is kind of, I think, I guess 2 things to look out for. Number 1, shaking off the debuffs including healing immunity, so we'll utilize our dispels, so we'll have a look who can cleanse our team. Number 2, Padawan Sabine keeps going into stealth, so we'll have a look who can dispel buffs on the enemies. And then finally we also have some stuns on the team to help a little bit obviously control the enemies so they don't deal too much damage to us. So with that in mind, let's have a look at the units obviously and their abilities. Again, we'll just focus on the key things here. We get Relic 1 Baylan to use for this event. Now Baylan on his basic gives tenacity up, however unfortunately it's only for 1 turn, but still can be useful to resist those debuffs. Then on his special, 1 must destroy, he's got as well mass cleanse, he will dispel all debuffs on mercenary allies, but for this event Morgan as well. So obviously if Morgan or Baylan they get healing immunity on them when they're taunting, that's where you can use this cleanse here to get rid of that. And then finally on this one ability right here, we deal physical damage to all enemies, but most importantly we dispel buffs on them. So when Sabine gets in stealth we can use this ability to get her out, and also we got a stun on this ability, which is nice. And then let's go ahead and look at Sheen's abilities on her basic. I usually just keep calling Marok to assist with this ability, because then he will with his basic land tenacity down, so then we can obviously hopefully land those stuns a bit more reliably. Then this ability right here is nice as well, because it gives us protection up for 2 turns, because this event is all about surviving, right? And then this ability right here has got a stun, so that's the 2nd stun we have on the team apart from Baylan. In terms of the mods, I didn't remod, it's just how I have these guys modded. Normally, like, I don't know, I haven't used them until now, but probably like Shinhati, yeah, modded her for offense. She's got some speed, critical damage and things like that. And then let's look at Marok. Marok, I don't know what he really does, to be honest, in this event. For the most part, his basic is nice, because if the enemy does have a stack of Purge, he will inflict tenacity down, which will obviously help us with landing stuns on them. And same thing with Sheen, modded for speed as well as offense. So he's at 284, Sheen was at 279, right? So just checking at the speeds. And then we do have Morgan here. Now in terms of Morgan's abilities, this one right here, it's got a cleanse as well. So She and as well Baylan, they have a mass cleanse, which is nice, obviously, so we can do that. Then obviously we got the mass assist as well, which is nice. Even though this says other knights is sterilized to assist, because of this event, she will call also your guys to assist. And you know, Morgan does a lot as well. Again, in terms of modding, I don't have perfect modding because I got a critical damage mod on her, but anyway. She's modded for protection and speed at 279. Okay, so these are the mods, these are the units, some of the key abilities we'll be utilizing once we head into battle, and let's go! Alright. Where's my dialogue? I want to do some voiceover for you guys. Anyway, as you can see, my Marok is what was a 284 and he's going first. So just you get an idea of the enemy speeds. Looks like Padawan Sabine is not far behind. Now both my Sheen and Morgan are below 280, so maybe Sabine is like a 280-ish speed. Maybe Ahsoka at like 270, I don't know. So what we'll do here is we'll just start off with a basic. Then this happens sometimes, guys. Let's go ahead and back out. Let's go back in. Okay. There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Alright. Again, let's kick off with a basic. This time we'll survive. We did not survive. Let's go back out again. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna start off with a basic. Then we're gonna survive. Finally, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and cleanse everything off. So we can now go ahead and target Sabine. Let's see if we can get a stun on her. Nice. Let's get basic in here. So whenever we do have 6 stacks of Purge on Sabine, we can use the special for Marok because it will reset its cooldowns. Let's go ahead and get a mass assist over here. Let's go under stealth. Okay. Alright, good. Just basic. And let's see if we can get a stun. No stuns, unfortunately, they're resisted. Okay. Let's use the other special now, I guess, to get some protection up on our guys. There we go. I'm just gonna do a basic. And a basic. Again, we can land a stun, hopefully. Nope, they resisted it. Alright, just the basic will do, I guess. Basic. Let's save the dispel because they don't have any buffs, so we'll just do a basic for now. Okay. Let's call Marok for the assist again. Alright, just basic. Sabine doesn't have 6 stacks of Purge. Okay, let's get a mass assist going. There we go. Okay. Again, keep calling Marok for the assist. Here comes her hit, but we blinded her, so that's why we were able to dodge that hit. And now she's in stealth again. That's where obviously we can go ahead and get rid of all those buffs, including stealth on her. Get a stun. Oh, resisted again. So I guess if I were to remod, maybe I would mod for potency, just so we can land those stuns a bit more reliably. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's go under stealth, I guess. We'll just do basic. She goes under stealth. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Hold on. One of these abilities got a dispel. Hold on. Deal physical enemy. There we go. So this ability, it's a mass stun and a mass dispel. So let's go ahead and do that. We didn't get any stuns, but we did get Sabine out of stealth. So let's go ahead and call Marok for the assist now. Smack one of these. Get a mass assist going. Okay. Basic. Call Marok for the assist again. Again, we do have 6 stacks of Purge and Sabine, so let's go ahead and hit that special. I'm gonna save the Dispel, they don't have any buffs. Just a basic here. I think that should take her down. There we go. Alright, so we got Sabine down. And I'm gonna save this one for later in case Ahsoka does land healing immunity on us. So we'll just do basic for now. Okay, basic. Let's go ahead, get a stun. Nope, resisted. Okay, Ahsoka's gonna do some shenanigans. She's got now tenacity up. So let's go ahead and dispel that. There we go. I'm gonna save the clans if we need it for later. Let's go ahead, call Marok for the Seas, get that tenacity down, locked in. 6 stacks of Purge. Boom! She's a tanky one. Now let's keep calling Marok for the assist. Mass assist coming in. Do one of these. Okay. Alright. And see that's why I'm saving the cleanse when we have healing immunity. So let's go ahead, use this ability which will cleanse us. There we go, and we can obviously now recover some health and protection. Let's see if we can get a stun on her. Good. Alright. Do some of that. And stun. No stuns. Okay, she's doing something again. I don't know. Basic here. And that should do it. Oh, no, it didn't. That should do it. Come on, Baylan. Oh, there we go. Finally. And there you go, guys. That's how I completed this event 3 times. Again, some RNG involved. We could just run this again, I guess, one more time. For me personally, it was just surviving that opening sequence. And then sometimes it does happen that, you know, the ability block, land healing immunity, and then you can't cleanse and things like that. It can happen. So let's see how this will go this time. Oh, looks like she didn't use her big hit. So I guess that's not a good showcase. So let's try one more time. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, here we go. Again, I'm gonna kick off with a basic, then she does her thing. Okay. Alright. So let's actually... oh, we can use this ability right here. So let's go ahead and use it. Go under stealth this time. And let's go ahead, dispel stealth. And then what we'll try and do, as always, we're gonna try to stun somebody. There we go. We got a stun on Sabine. Good. I'm just gonna do basic. And then I'm going to try and land a stun again this time. Resisted. Even with tenacity down, they resisted. Let's get a mass assist going. Gonna again keep saving that cleanse for when they land healing immunity on you. Okay. 6 stacks on Sabine, so we can use the special with Marok. Let's go ahead actually and use this ability here to give us protection up. Okay, and we'll call now him. So now we got healing immunity over on Morgan, and that's where we will want to now cleanse right here with this ability here. So let's go ahead, boom, there we go. We dispelled healing immunity on Morgan, so she can keep healing up. Maybe get a stun on Ahsoka. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna basic. Let's get now Sabine out of stealth. There we go, and we'll just keep hitting over Sabine. Get Marok in for the assist. Okay, some counter attacks. Good. We'll just keep going. Another mass assist coming in. Let's get some protection up. There we go. Maybe get a stun. Oh, we got a stun on Ahsoka. Okay, cool. And I'll just keep working on Sabine. Get a stun maybe? Nope. We did not get a stun, but it was a big hit. Now Sabine's under stealth yet again. So we have to do the dance again, wait for her. Nah, I want to save the cleanse right here. Let's just do basic. Let's go under stealth. I'm just gonna do basic right there. Basic right here. There we go. She's out in the open. Let's keep calling Marok for the assist. She's got 6 stacks of purge, so let's go ahead and unload this one. Alright. No healing immunity, so again, save the middle ability. Okay. Alright. And under stealth she goes. Oh, we lost Morgan this time? Okay, that's slightly different, I guess. Can we maybe get a stun? Nope, no stuns. Alright, let's see what I've got for us. Ability block, not the most ideal thing. But we'll see if we can hang in there. Okay. Alright, there we go. She's out in the open again. Let's go ahead, finish her. Oh, come on. That should do it. There we go. Alright, so this time we did lose Morgan. What do we want to do here actually? Let's just do basic. Okay. And then we'll try to land stuns. Oh, she cleansed. Okay. Alright. We'll just keep doing some of that. And now that we do have healing immunity, that's why you want to save the middle ability. Otherwise, I just don't use the middle ability unless we have healing immunity. Let's go ahead, under stealth, do some of this. Okay, hit the special to get some protection up, get a stun, there we go. Alright, cool. Another stun, nope. Yeah. 6 stacks of purge, do the special. She's gonna do something. Tenacity up, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get that tenacity down locked in. We can hit a special again. Okay. Just basic. Call Marok for the assist again. There we go. Ooh. Alright, it's coming down. It's coming down to this. Come on, girl, get me a stun. Nope, no stuns. And that's it. Alright. Second attempt, I guess a little bit more dirty, not as clean as the first attempt. But yeah, for mine playing through, I think I played this about 20 times now this tier. And for the most part, it always comes down to Marok and Sheen finishing off Ahsoka. You always, for the most part, I lost the tanks. It's just in first battle, it really went well in this video, but for the most part, this second battle is more normally how the battle went for me. Again, the key thing really here was obviously dispelling stealth with Morgan, as well as Baylan, dispelling stealth on Sabine so you can target her. Then landing stuns with Baylan, landing stuns with Sheen as well on Sabine or Ahsoka, whoever was obviously out in the open, with priority on Sabine. And important, finally, always saving Baylan's debuff cleanse for when one of your guys has healing immunity. Otherwise, do not use that ability, because if you do have it off cooldowns and you got healing immunity in your guys, they could be in trouble. They could go down very, very fast. Alright guys, hopefully this video was useful and helpful. Obviously just showing you my mods that I use. Again, I didn't remod for this event. I guess if I were to remod, putting some potency so you can land those stuns more reliably could be nice, but again, even with tenacity down, they were still resisting sometimes. I'm not even sure if extra potency would help anyways. Again, you know, I just unlocked this Baylan now, so you know, it'll take a few weeks before I understand what these guys do. So I didn't go through all the abilities and everything, just the ones that I think are the key for today's event. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.